where will the jobs of the future come for people that are long-term unemployed? The system in the past might have worked for the past, but we face a whole set of challenges in the future that are different, more complex, more interactive, and we need a completely different system to really be developed to face those challenges. And it needs to be based around flexibility, it needs to be based around having employers at the centre of it, it needs to be based around collaboration, and it needs to be based around a sense of shared mutual agreement about what are the outcomes that we want from this system.
What people's behaviour are as a result of long-term unemployment is often connected back to where they've come from as a young person. Imagine if you haven't worked for 4 years. Imagine if you had no social network around people that worked. If you look for a long-term unemployed young person, generations potentially they haven't had a working person in their family. They actually don't know what it is to get up and go to work in the morning.
Being responsive to the jobs that the industry and the community is actually generating and making sure that people who are long-term unemployed and kids coming out of schools today actually have the skills to participate in the economy which is evolving and the jobs which are there. Responding to that need is really the future of dealing with this issue.
Everything you can do to link unemployed, long-term unemployed people up with employers is going to improve their prospects in the long term. It's very difficult to have a top-down solution to directing people to what type of training and education they should be doing, because really the training that's going to work for any person who's unemployed is going to be different between individuals depending on their interests and skills. It's going to differ depending on where they live, and so I think a really key thing about providing the right training to people who are unemployed is doing it at a decentralised level. Making sure that you really provide the right training to the person that's appropriate for them, and that's going to really link in to the types of employment opportunities that are available to them.
The biggest thing that worries me, both for the current group of long-term unemployed and the young people coming through, is things like numeracy and literacy. The opportunity to work without having adequate numeracy and literacy skills is going to disappear. We need to invest in education of our young people, and we need to invest in education of our current long-term unemployed people, because they will not be able to participate. 40% of the current workforce don't have those skills. 60 to 70% of the unemployed people don't have those skills. So I think we need a major intervention, because the workforce of the future is going to demand something significantly different.
There's no question that there are a lot of social entrepreneurs doing some wonderful work around the country, but I think the knowledge, the general knowledge that the corporate sector has of those programs, of those initiatives, is not really where it could be.
We know there's going to be a number of different jobs that we'll have over our working life. What systems and processes and support systems do we have in place to help people recognise their employment might actually be changing in a few years? How prepared are they for that change? What are they doing right now for the fact that they might actually be employed somewhere else in a few years' time?